And hello. Hopefully, okay, microphone says that it's being picked up. This may be a slightly chaotic stream, because of trying to set up everything in the kitchen and OBS not cooperating so much with with all of my cameras and not having this set up in Elgato yet. So God only knows what's going to happen. Please bear with. As why am I not able to pop out chat? Seriously, I would like to pop out chat. Chat needs to pop out. There we go. Pop out chat. Thank you. Finally. All right. So yay. Hopefully. Okay. Like I said, this is going to be chaos is how order is made. Yeah. We'll see. Uh, okay. So today, uh, assuming that my laptop battery does not die, it's trying to decide whether it wants to charge itself, because it just has to torment me as is its wont. Uh, Theoretically, we are going to be making a potato pizza that is based on a recipe that I used to make back in the 90s when I was vegetarian. It was from the Greens Restaurant Cookbook. I have since rehomed that cookbook, so we're going to be attempting to recreate a recipe that I haven't made in easily over 20 years and have no reference for. Yay! That will be exciting, and possibly disastrous. The other thing that we're going to be making, assuming that the battery holds out, is a banana bread, which is very simple, and I know that that one works. I at least I can guarantee that one thing will work today, and so it will be hopefully. So at least we're almost guaranteed one success. I hesitate to say that we're guaranteed a success because that is the way to tempt the universe to completely destroy me. You're making a weird hybrid aubergine bake. Not a, but you don't have all the ingredients. Oh, fantastic. I love aubergine bakes. But yeah, I've been vegetarian. Well, off and on. I was vegetarian in the 90s, stopped for a few years just first because I was apparently being silly, and then went straight vegan. And of course, now my phone is alarm is going off. One moment, and please do not complain too much, or please do not judge me too harshly for the mess in the kitchen. Be right back. Okay, excuse me. All right. And the reason that I am ducking is that there is a cord here that you can't quite see, trying to recharge the computer because this outlet does not work. This one hopefully will. God, the lighting is bad. Hmm. Okay, theoretically, I might be able to do something, but do I have space for this? And do I have a port for this? I do not have a port for this. But never mind. We shall just screw the lighting, doesn't matter. Um I do have my iPad. Excellent. Uh yeah, well, compared to my parents' kitchen, it is it is definitely a mess. And hi Ari, hi Shard, hi Comedy Junkie. Sorry, I neglected to say hello to everyone. Uh Hopefully I will be slightly less discombobulated as time goes on. Cannot guarantee that though. But yes, I always worry that people are going to look at my kitchen and see how cluttered it is and it is organized. It's just there's a lot of stuff, and it's a small kitchen for someone who actually does like to cook. So let us begin and let us see. You bought a Minecraft realm. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, cool. That okay. I have been looking at those. That sounds very cool. Let's see, what do we need? We need to go to counter view. Yes, that actually works. Yes. And the lighting also is crap. But what we're first going to do, theoretically at least, is make the crust because that will need to rise for a little bit. Yes, I want to keep the iPad on. Thank you. What I'm going to be doing is making a multi-purpose bread dough that I will use about half of, well, maybe half of it. I will use a chunk of it to make the pizza crust. The rest of it I'm going to probably repurpose as bread rolls or something. You can also make cinnamon rolls out of the same base dough. It's not a very pizza crusty sort of thing, but if I'm making that, I might as well make something that I can make into another shape easily. So, uh, what we are going to make a half recipe of this sucker because it calls for 2.5 cups of non-dairy milk, and I've made um sorry, I've made fresh soy milk this morning, but I think 2.5 cups. I will also need soy milk for the yeah. Well, okay. I only need a quarter cup. Okay, so we will actually let's go ahead and make a full recipe then, because I only need a quarter cup for the banana bread. It's been a while since I've made that, and um, oh, thank you. I'm not wearing pants. And hi, Chrono. Thank you for the follow. I'm not wearing pants. And it's lovely to have you here. I apologize for the mess in my kitchen and my discombobulation. It's been a morning trying to get everything sorted. But to start with the bread that I'm going to be using as the base for the crust, okay, we need to mix the yeast in first. Oh, sorry. I'm not using instant yeast, so I should have read all of the instructions before starting. But and oh yes, that would be Molesy. He likes to get underfoot. And yes, you can see his little butt right there. Tilly is probably going to be staying out of the way because she does not like taking the risk of being stepped on. She is currently supervising from the other room. And so we are doing the types of yeast in a small bowl, combine lukewarm milk with sugar and yeast. The milk is pretty much dry, I think, or drained. Sorry, and bring the car here. Stay, and we need liquid measuring cup that has disappeared. Why has it disappeared? But we'll use the smaller one. Small measuring cup. And when I'm over here, I can't really see much about. Oh, hi, Becca. I'm sorry. I can't, when I'm over here, Andrat. Hello, welcome. Thank you for popping in. When I'm over here, I can't really see chat very much, even though I have it blown up as much as possible. But old eyes do not like small font. Let's see. Combine milk with sugar and yeast. So we're doing 2.5 cups of soy milk, which it's still slightly steaming. Perhaps I will do, okay, is that, yeah, let's just, I am, even though this is bread, I'm not being super scientific. I'm going to put a little bit of ice in here so I don't kill the yeast too quickly. And then we should bring me up to half. Okay. Hopefully that will cool down the soy milk, which I'm going to pour into its storage container now. And we will use this later. Where is the? Okay. There. We'll refrigerate that later. But in the meantime, how much? Okay, we need 2 teaspoons sugar and 4 teaspoons yeast. So teaspoons. That is not a teaspoon. That is a teaspoon. No, that's a half tablespoon. That is a teaspoon. I bought, well, I bought shiny new copper measuring cups and measuring spoons because I was excited about the stream, and I'm still getting accustomed to the shininess. So we need sugar, and we have yeast here, but we're going to let things cool a bit first. That's still rather warm. I should have made the soy milk way earlier. Oh, thank you. I love my stand mixer. I have wanted one for years, but I got it on sale during winter holidays. It was marked down like 45%, and I got something like 25% cash back through the shopping online thing. So that's the only way I really felt like I could justify buying one because they're not cheap, but if you wait until they're really marked down and you get cash back, then it's feasible. But I love my stand mixer. Where is the sugar? Sugar. There we go. We have sugar, and we are doing 2 teaspoons of sugar. And that should be enough. And yeah, this is not strictly speaking a proper actually I should leave this out because I'm going to need it later. This is not a strictly speaking a proper pizza crust recipe, but hey, it's fast, it's easy, it can be used, you can start using it pretty much immediately. And my hands are clean, so don't freak out when I touch your nipple. Okay, I think that's doable. That should not kill the yeast. We are doing 4 teaspoons of active yeast. 4. So yes, that is quite a bit, but that's actually kind of helpful because it's a very quick rising thing. You don't have to let it prove very long. Oh, okay, that sounded not sound good. And we need a spoon to fiddle with it. Okay, just stir a little bit, and okay, are you pumping? Seriously, no clumpy. No clumpy. Why clump? No, we do not wish to be the clumpy. It feels a little like overkill to sift your yeast, but there have been times, like today, when I feel like the yeast is shy, and I need somehow to convince it to mix with the milk and it's basically behaving like me at a party, staying together with the people that it knows, and not mingling. Just mingle. Seriously. Oh, you know what? Okay, I can stand here squishing yeast for hours, honestly. Is that really the best use of our collective time? Probably not. No. You know, that's fine. If worst case scenario, I have pita bread. I can make pita crust instead. And I need a scraper. Scraper. Where are? I know it's in here. Ah, here. Okay. Scraper to encourage the yeast off the spoon. And then we encourage the yeast off the scraper. And repeat until eventually it gets. Yep. Oh, come on. Okay, the yeast is being yeasty. Fine. Put that cloth down for the utensils. Okay, and oh, halogen microwave kettle, and that's about it. Oh my god. Oh, eight pounds for an 80-pound mixer. Oh, that's that is fantastic. That's way better than what I managed, definitely. Um, I mean, it was still like over $100, but even so, Tilly, oh my goodness, may I help you? Do you want to come in and get on camera? Tilly, 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 Tilly. Nope, she's going to sit just outside of the kitchen, of course. Tilly, Tilly, are you gonna come? Are you gonna come? No. Are you gonna come here? Nope, nope. She's not. Well, Tilly is actually here, for real, but she declines to be on camera, which is her right, I suppose. Okay, we are going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. I have been yakking for a couple of minutes, I hope. But, geez, I forgot. We're going to need over 6 cups of flour for this. Maybe I should have made a half recipe instead. We also need baking powder, salt, and lemon juice. Baking powder, which is, I believe, bicarb for our European friends. Where the fuck have you hidden yourself? Honestly. Also, there we go. Also, whoever designs the height of cabinets, I appreciate having the workspace height, but it's also, I can't quite see what's a little bit toward the back of most of my cabinets. Okay, and also salt and lemon juice and oil. Oil, extra virgin olive oil, and lemon juice. And yes, I use bottled lemon juice because I don't trust myself to keep lemons fresh. And oh, you got your stand mixer as a birthday present, and yeah, the motor. The motor shakes a lot, and the dough hook doesn't have a guard disc. Oh, well, of course, yeah, you wouldn't give it up now because it's it's wonderful. I mean, even when it's not perfect, even when there are little flaws, uh, like the fact that moving the sucker around is something of an undertaking. And the fact that it does take up so much space in a tiny kitchen, then yeah, I mean, once you have one, you, yes, it sounds like it has character, and Shard is right, and um, I think you still, you still are you develop a fondness for your appliances. At least I do. Um, but that's because I overlive morphize everything. So we're waiting on that. We're getting the other things out we need. Got flour, salt is here. Yes, thank you, Tilly. Indeed. Okay, salt, and we'll also need pepper for that. And in the meantime, I think since we're waiting for the yeast to do the yeasty thing, yes, Nancy, are you standing on the Okay. All right. Uh, we so you don't have to just stand there and stare at Mulsey's butt and at me. Let's go to talking head so I can start slicing the potatoes for the pizza. I apologize for the fact that I have dishes drying here. This is my soy milk maker, and it was only recently used this morning. It has been washed, but it's a kind of a pain to clean or to dry. So, um, we'll do later. Oh, is there any? And theoretically, these small potatoes uh, should they should have been washed previously. I did give them a bit of a rinse, and I'm going to rinse them again, but not super, super thoroughly again because I'm cooking for myself. If I were cooking for other people, I would be much more particular about scrubbing each and every little one. But, you know, there's like, you know, half a kilogram at least of little tiny potatoes, and I'm going to be slicing them. That's quite enough handling. You need to put a load of apple slices through each one. Dehydrators. Oh, yes. I had a dehydrator that was standalone, but now that's actually integrated into my lovely stove that my parents bought me for my birthday one year. And love, I love it. It has the dehydration setting, also bread proofing setting, and a steam cleaning option. So wonderful. Um, Again, these potatoes are reasonably clean. I'm much more persnickety when I wash potatoes for other people. But for me, a couple more rinses will do. And and again, this is not how necessarily you should uh, be washing the potatoes, but it's just me. I'm the only one who will suffer any consequences if I don't wash the potato or clean the potatoes enough. Um, I'm going to call that good. Fair enough. How is the? Yes, I know there's no activity on the iPad. Thank you. Yeast is looking sad. Hmm. Well, it is smelling yeasty. It is not really bubbly, but it is smelling yeasty. And we have a Lupa. Hello, Lupa. Welcome. Steam cleaning and proofing. Yes, they are fabulous. I steam cleaned the oven last night to try to get the remnants of the great coconut oil explosion off the floor of the oven. And it actually worked. I was so excited. And we are still getting notifications. We need to mute that. Thank you. So, while we do, while we wait for you here, right there. So we will have a kitchen towel or tea towel. So let's see which we going to go to the cooking about? Okay, is that better? I am so sorry. Doggy, yes, doglet. Yes, we have a multi who is standing right. Okay, yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I was setting up the different scenes, and I have an additional camera compared to what I used to have, and it took forever to get to get OBS to recognize that I had a third camera besides the built-in and the one over here. So by the time it finally recognized that camera, just I was done. I decided I had done enough for that day, and just gave up. So I apologize. For this, the reason I'm using small potatoes instead of baking potatoes is that you want something a bit waxier. So not fluffy like an Idaho or a potato that you'd use as a jacket potato, but you want something that is a little bit waxy, a little bit firmer. So something that you might use for scallops or something. And no, I am not peeling these because firstly, they're new potatoes, and secondly, I just can't. I'm fine with having some potato skins. Nobody, life is too short to peel new potatoes. Actually, I might just do only half of these. I'm not going to make a massive pizza. I would like to be able to finish eating it before it goes bad. And I can't share it with the dogs because Molsey has issues with potatoes. So I'm trying to think, maybe a couple more. And wouldn't be a stream without technical difficulties. This is true. Yes. And I specialize in all sorts of technical difficulties, or as we like to call them, surprises. And yeah, Tilly says bark to doubt. Enough. I have a lot of yellow, don't have a lot of red. So, okay. One more red, one more purple. And I apologize for my knife skills not being up to par. I'm doing the best I can, but honestly, it's easier for me to slice things that are less cylindrical, less spherical. And my number one rule, no blood on stream, if at all possible. And okay, I think that should be probably enough. Putting the leftover potatoes in the corner. And okay. Well, yes, they have purple juice, and yes, please no blood, indeed. That is what we're working for. The yeast is not super coffee, but bits of it are kind of. It might not like the fact that I'm working in a double bowl, but it smells. It smells good, so I think I'm going to risk it. Might as well. And if it's a disaster, again, we have Peter. I have faith. Sorry for the rattling. third of a cup. All right. I am going to mix half and half whole wheat and bread flour. 6 2/3 cups flour altogether, which is 1 kilogram, according to the recipe. So let's see, I'll do, and yes, I apologize to all of my friends who bake volumetrically for being heretical and just scooping. Tilly head, you're gonna make me forget where. You're gonna make me lose count, Tilly. Thank you, sweetie. Oh, more. Okay, 1. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. Microphones pick up sound when you have them added to the scene. 1. Tilly, hey, sweetie, knock it off, please. Thank you. I know, I'm trying to count. And you know how difficult that is for humans. Yes. Yes, it is. It's extremely difficult. And especially since I can't do this to utensils in my hands. It's 3. Thank you, Tilly. Okay, so I need to refill my. Yes, sweetie. Oh my fucking god, can you knock it off, please? Yes, you can. See, I knew you could. What a good girl. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're not quite. That's just about wrapping up. And I need to refill my whole wheat flour. Because apparently I go through that a lot. Hello, it's Bevel. Oh my gosh, Bevel, hi. Welcome. I am glad to see you. Oh, the high pitched. Oh, sorry. It's like the. Okay. I'm sorry. I have difficulty keeping track of chat anyway. But when I'm cooking, it's even worse. But remember, that was 3 cups ish. And then we are switching to the bread flour. And we have plenty of bread flour. I have plenty of whole wheat flour as well. It's just I haven't refilled yet. And 2. And then 2 more. And we maybe is slightly short, but you can always add more later. Oh, didn't mean to pop. Okay, so we add in the flour. We need the baking powder. We already did. There's my spoon. That is 4 teaspoons baking powder. Yes, this is. I think I don't know that I've ever actually made this entire made full recipe of this one. I've always cut it in half. Tilly, sweetheart, thank you. Yes, if you can hang out in here and supervise me, that would be super. Yeah, because the neighbors don't need supervising. I do. Who knows? Who knows what trouble I'll get into if you don't properly supervise me. This is true, Tilly. Indeed. I think we'll need that later. Let's see, 3 teaspoons salt. Salt, 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 salt. Salt. Okay. I try so hard to be organized and get things out ahead of time. Do I actually manage it? Not really. And I'm living dangerously by pouring out things. The salt over the actual bowl. But yeah, so don't do that if you're cooking for yourself. Oh, I have flour everywhere. I should be wearing my apron. But am I going to? No, I am not. I am not a cook to Sir Apron. Do not need red cloth anymore, so you away. And then we also need lemon juice and oil. And anything. Oh, we have a Mookie. Hello. Oh, yay! Yes, I am so excited about Hint Plays being an affiliate. That will be fabulous. Oh, well, yes, Facepalm is an excellent choice of emotes. I may need to make a version or have a version of that made for myself. Um, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I do have an apron comedy junkie. It's just it feels so dressy. Plus, it's all the way in the closet, and I just it's a whole 15 steps away. Why would I need to do that? Brand new bottle, brand new bottle of lemon juice, which you cannot actually see. And again, I know fresh lemon juice is best, but if you can't trust yourself to keep fresh stuff on hand, then bottle is better than nothing. And it's only a half teaspoon. Yeah. Okay, I'm calling that half. I am slightly sloppy when it comes to baking, which means that sometimes things work out really well, better than expected. Sometimes things work out really badly. And you never know which one it's going to be. So that's exciting. And 4 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of oil. This is just regular olive oil. Well, extra virgin olive oil, so which basically is extra or regular. As far as I'm concerned, it's almost impossible to find anything else besides that. And then I'm just gonna guesstimate because having a little bit less oil. And I believe those are all of the ingredients. And we have a barking Tilly again. Yes, we have a barking Tilly. Oh, sorry, Mosey. I'm sorry. I did not mean to bump into you. All right, so we are going to grab the shield, which I'm now seeing all of the scary stuff, smudges and things on it. Lock the thing. Can we actually? No, you can't actually see much of it. Well, no. Okay, that's about as good as it'll get. Oh my gosh, performing nerd. Well, thank you. thank you, everybody. Was not expecting a raid today. I would have actually, worn it, worn an apron or dressed up or something. But oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. And welcome, everyone. We are doing a discombobulated cooking stream. Uh, I'm currently trying to make some crust for a potato pizza. It's going not efficiently, but fun. Uh, and you also may hear from my dogs, Molsey, after whom I named myself, because he is mostly Shih Tzu and his proper name is Lumiere. But I try to remember to call him Molsey to avoid confusion. And Tilly, who is sitting just outside the kitchen looking at me suspiciously. She's the one who likes to bark and scold me. But welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. You, I appreciate your dropping by. So it's wonderful to see you. Thank you. We are just about to turn on the exciting dough mixer, and I probably, hopefully, the yeast is alive. Wait for a moment. At the very least, it is not spraying flour everywhere, so that's good. We'll probably need. Ooh. Oh, why? Okay, it is spraying a little bit. I think we may need a little bit more milk. So my milk is still warm. Let's. Again, I live dangerously. Debating a splash. So, which in some cases leads to more than a splash, which can be bad. We're just mixing well until we get soft dough, similar to pizza dough. Indeed, very similar. And are we thinking about cycles now? I'd like you to be a little bit bolder. Silly, yes, when I said bollier, I did not mean your ball. It's okay. Oh, okay. I'm going to call that needed. And yes, I have dishes in the sink. I apologize. I tried to. Oh, thank you for the shout outs. Yes. Thank you so much. I do not have my iPad set up for this right now. Or I would have done a proper shout out or, myself, but thank you, Lupa. I appreciate that. And I appreciate the raid. So we are moving back to, where are we going? Okay. We are going to unplug the. I'm sorry. I do apologize for being discombobulated more than normal. Those who have visited me before know that I'm somewhat discombobulated. Anyway, oh my God, Tilly, sweetheart, could you knock it the fuck off, please? Yes, you. Thank you. Good girl. Yes. Let's see. Do we have a chewy? We have chewies. One moment, please. We have chewies. Right. Chewies. Would you like a chewy? Tilly, Tilly, come on. Come on, Tilly. Okay, no. Here we go. Tilly, come on. We want to get you on camera. Can you get on camera? You don't want to get on camera. She does not want to get on camera. You can even. Okay. You can only see me from this camera, I think. Okay. Fine. No Tilly on the camera then. There we go. Okay. All right. Fine. We're putting cheese over there. And Molsey just leaves his cheese. Fine. we do actually have some semblance of organization usually here, but obviously not today. Okay, we are moving back to talking head while I get myself sorted out. So we have the pizza dough ready to go. It's just sort of resting. We need to saute the potatoes. And that will go here. And this one, okay. Go here. So now we get to move to the exciting stove view. Yes, I have multiple cameras. It's very exciting. Okay, yeah, Stream Elements is a mod. Yes. Yes, thank you for explaining, Drat. That's appreciated. And so we have the lovely, wonderful skillet here, cast iron and turning on the correct thing and not turning on the burner where my camera stands is resting. And let's see, we want middle and middle heat. This is an electric stove, so it's going to take a few minutes for it to heat up. And also, let's see, how are we doing on time? We have about an hour and a half left. Nobody can explain that. Oh, you're simply an enigma wrapped in a mystery, wrapped in a charming and funny person, and we like that. Let's see, what are we doing? Oh, family stream time. Cool. Why do you have? Oh, I will let my mods explain why you have to be a mod to post links, because it gets very convoluted. And it's not heating up enough yet. Okay, it is actually heating up a little bit, but it's going to be a bit slow. So, in the meantime, avocado oil. We're getting very low on avocado oil. Computer, add avocado oil to my shopping list. I added avocado oil to your shopping list. Woohoo! She got it right for once too. Yay! Instead of saying olive oil, the cartoon. So we have our potatoes here. I might as well. Actually, I'm going to rinse off these. Doesn't have to be super clean, but rinsing it off and going to go ahead and season the potatoes while we are waiting. Oh, we are extremely low on olive oil, or not olive oil, avocado oil. Okay, then we will switch over to olive. And I usually like to use avocado oil instead of olive oil when it comes to cooking with moderate heat or a bit more, because avocado seems to handle the heat better without degrading. And scoot there. Scoot there. All right. That's a little bit better. And the lighting is just okay. I will figure out a better source for lighting for next time. But from what I recall, the potatoes had salt and pepper, of course, and then rosemary. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry, Mr. T. And also sorry, my mom, if she's listening. This was not expecting that to happen. Okay, stay there, stay. And rosemary. And rosemary is here. And again, I am not hugely scientific in measuring things. I want any more. Maybe some thyme. That might be good. And also, yeah, some more rosemary, because that's not nearly enough. Oh, garlic too. Probably should have started thinking about this before heating the pan. But oh well. Time, can I actually get to the time without knocking over the computer? I don't think I can. We will just do without the time, but we will do some garlic really quickly. Yeah, and swish, and swish. Take out the sprouted bit, and the peel. I always get slightly nervous when I'm about to squish a garlic clove like that, but it does work nicely. And it does help me trim out the crappy bits more easily as well. So that should be sufficient for that. There, we'll deal with you later. Also, you will deal with you later. And just chopping, just a bit of chopping. Doesn't have to be perfect because despite what my chopping board encourages me to do to measure things precisely and chop properly, I can't be happy with that. It's just, I mean, it's lovely when people wish to do that, but for my purposes, cooking for myself, I'm just not. Sorry, just I subscribe very much to the, if it tastes good, that's more important than it's smelling or than it looking good thing. And I know there are reasons for chopping things evenly to make it cook more evenly and so on. But honestly, I'm fine with the chaos. Garlic is indeed the most important part of every dish. And so the idea is to cook the potatoes until they're softened and slightly squishy. Not entirely squishy, but cooked through and maybe seared a little bit. And so that's going to take a few minutes. That's on medium. We also need to do, potatoes and garlic. Yes, the potatoes and garlic are the two staples that one always must have on hand. Also cashews, because I just remembered I'm going to make a cashew Alfredo sauce for this thing. And we are going to try to remember where it is. Yes, we're there. Okay. This should be reasonably fast. This recipe is from downshiftology.com. I have not tried it before, but it says that it's very simple and hopefully should go quickly. Does not require reducing, which is a lovely thing. Actually, I'm going to turn down the potatoes just a little bit so that I can work on other things without actually um, without actually scorching everything horribly. Oh wait, hello, it's Good Pie. Welcome back. Oh, more coffee. Ooh, actually, I have a little bit of coffee left, but no, that's cool. Um, fine. No coffee for me, but perhaps a ginger ale. I shall do a ginger ale because hydration is important. Oh, homemade bread. Oh, yes. I was this close to making some bread last night for the stream, but then I decided that I would rather do sleep. Uh, because that's apparently sleep is the way to go. All right, so we are doing a cashew-based Alfredo involving. Let us go back to normal things. Ooh, oh, tea. Tea is good. I have soaked cashews. They're not very pretty. They turn kind of gray when you soak them. But I soaked them so that we can make a nice sort of Alfredo thing. We are going to go to the counter view. I think, yes, they are so tasty. I do adore cashews. And we're putting the bowl over here. This is going to be chaos. And we need a container. These things. I think. Sorry, if you can actually see inside the cabinets, I apologize. Madness happening inside the cabinet. We should have. Oh, I need this later. I planned ahead and made sure that my nice webcam was ready. But apparently I have no idea where. We're just going to use the other soy milk jug for this. Okay. So the recipe itself starts with cashews that have been soaked overnight. And they turn kind of scary looking when you soak them overnight, but that's okay. It's not a bad thing. We can use this. Oh, you're not a half cashew. And that's roughly 1/3. And actually, I should do this way. Oh gosh, why do I have so many on top of the shoes? 2. Okay, there are going to be some imperfections in them. I'm just going to focus on leaving out the scariest looking ones, like this purple one. That does not look happy. Okay, honestly, it's they should be safe. This one's slightly purple. I think those are minor discolorations. And there's another one with a bad spot. Honestly, who has been providing my cashews? That is just rude. I think get to do a couple more. That. Oh my goodness, silly. Yes, thank you. Okay, this should be all right. He is not close up the soaked cashews. And then imperfections make it interesting. Yeah, they also can make it deadly or bad in other ways. Stir the potatoes before they stick. Okay. Excellent. There we go. And all right. Doing well. The next thing is 3/4 of a cup of water, which we do not have pre-filtered. So we're going to pull some from the fridge, which is here. Seriously, cooperate. There we go. The reason I have these lovely bottles of water is because I have a carbonation system going, and the carbonization process likes using cold water instead. We're going to rinse. Well, I used this for soy milk previously. It honestly doesn't matter if there's a little bit of soy milk in here. So we are going to pour 3/4 of a cup of water. Woo! That's more than 3/4 of a cup. And okay, that's about right. 3/4 of a cup of water. And lemon juice, diced onion. I don't have onion. Well, I do have onions, but I don't feel like just cutting one up for half a cup. I'm going to use dried shallot. Lemon juice. Oh, honestly. Lemon juice is still out. I am forgetting things too much. Lemon juice. We have to use shallots. Nutritional yeast that I need to put in its container. We need salt, we need rosemary, we need black pepper. Okay, so the main thing we need now, shallots, which I believe we're going to have to scoot the computer just a bit. Nope, that's cinnamon sticks. That is shallot. Okay. Oh, tiara time. Crystal. Okay. One moment, please. I have to go get the tiaras from the other room. Okay. And we are back. Lovely tiara. We will go to a close-up so you can see the lovely crystal, rainbow crystal tiara. Thank you very much for that redemption, Mr. T. And we are going back to counter. Thank you. Okay. Yes, please no steal the cashews. Although I will be happy to share cashews as needed, but the rosemary and the garlic starting to smell very good. All right, so we have done the water. We have not done the garlic cloves. We have 2 garlic cloves peeled. Getting you out of the way, and there, and so this will be decent for a blender. It's not going to be shocked or anything, but yeah. And problem with the crystal tiara is that it doesn't cling to my head tightly as tightly as the others. So it does have a tendency to slip down just a bit. We'll deal with that later. But peel and swish and don't go in there. You do. There we go. And lemon juice, half a tablespoon. Where is my? Honestly, I'm losing everything. Well, okay. Let us do Half a tablespoon is, well, 1 tablespoon is 3 teaspoons. So I'm just going to do one, and if it goes over a little bit, which it did. That's not a problem because I like the lemon juice. And have a couple of diced onions. I do not usually, I do actually have an onion on the hand, but I'm not going to mess around with it just for half a cup. So instead I'm using, which you can't really see terribly well, but basically these are air-dried shallots from Pinsy's, and they are minimally processed and just basically air-dried and give you an onion-ish sort of feel. But they also do not go bad, which is an important thing. Or they don't go bad as quickly. I'm sure eventually they would go bad if you you came back 3,000 years from now. They probably would not be particularly edible or worth eating. Never have too much garlic. Exactly. Garlic, 2 cloves at least should be sufficient. We need 2 tablespoons of nooch, which again is brand new. I haven't yet opened it. It is nutritional yeast, and it is not the same as cooking yeast. It is very, very different. This is a half tablespoon. So I'm going to do 4 of these. This is also not the same as brewer's yeast. Brewer's yeast has sort of a bitter tang to it. This has sort of a chickeny, cheesy sort of umami sort of taste. And it's a staple in a lot of vegan cooking and thoroughly enjoy. One of my favorites, definitely. Okay, 1 teaspoon salt. I'm going to just use a teaspoon for water or for lemon juice, but what the hell. We will use it to stir. And that's about enough. Stir it and clean it that way. Close enough. And 1/4 teaspoon black pepper. I'm just going to eyeball this. And put the documents over the stove. It's a little bit more. Okay. I'm calling that a 1/4 teaspoon, just for the hell of it. And then we also need more rosemary, which I should have left out previously. Sorry. Sorry, the computer is set up on top of the toaster oven, balanced very precariously, and so when I have to get things from the cabinet directly behind it, it gets a little scary. So sorry. Oh, who's he? Oh, Sarah. Well, no, I don't think that necessarily qualifies as being a heathen. It's not that bad. And admittedly, there is there was a time when in the 90s when my dad got a little carried away with cooking things. Oh, that's what I meant. That is not. Oh God. And I don't think he would mind my telling you the story. He got a little bit carried away with garlic and wound up using I think it was an entire head in one dish. And it was certainly very fragrant and smelled delicious, but it burned my mouth. So that was not a good thing. But we have all of the ingredients here now. Yay! So now we just use a blender, which for me is, you are not looking in, okay, good. We're not looking in the drawer, the messy drawer. Fabulous. Because no one needs to see the contents of my drawers, either literal or parallel-wise. Okay, just strike that whole conversation. Never mind. You know what I mean, I hope. Or not, in which case, forget about it. Whoops. Okay. There will be some blending sounds, so brace yourself. Hopefully it's far enough away from the microphone that it will not be that it will not be problematic. Ooh, apparently I have hair sticking up from my tiara. Thanks so much for taking me. That's good. Okay, we won't. Oh, I should have put something narrower. Gosh. Lindy. The problem is that this is not quite enough to put into the food processor to blend it properly smooth. But I know I can get it smooth here. It's just probably going to be less smooth than if I made a double batch and put it in the food processor. Okay, seriously, let's go more. Okay. The problem with this food processor, or not food processor, this stick blender too, is that it seems to be built for people who don't have thumbnails or extended thumbnails. So when I haven't trimmed my thumbnails for a while, it's extremely difficult to press the button with this. I cannot press it like this. I have to press it with a nail, which is aggravating. Oh, come on. I'm thinking this is almost, it's still a little chunky, but since it'll be a pizza sauce, maybe it doesn't matter so much. Okay, I'm calling that close enough, um, which you may not be able to see, but I mean, it's still textured, because I can't actually show you, and the glare from the overhead lights is ridiculous. Computer, turn kitchen lights to 50%. Okay, is that better? Perhaps. Slightly-ish, kind of maybe. Okay. That's, at least it's less glaring. Okay. And release, thank you. And we have 1 hour left. Are we going to be able to make it to the great banana bread thing? Considering the banana bread takes a while to sleep. Okay, Mulsey is apparently very comfortable. Can you? Okay. It's multi-cam. Hold on just. Okay, considering the banana bread takes about an hour to 70 minutes to cook, we may not. Okay, we may start it and then just post pictures later. Oh, Fight Claws. Ooh. Oh, fabulous. Okay, I'm sorry, we're just catching up on chat, and Rainbowy fake nails with pointed tips. Those sound fabulous. I would probably stab myself though. repeatedly because I'm not good, especially with any sudden extension. Um, not so good with that. I think the potatoes are basically done. I'm going to scoot you over here so you can kind of, and again, the lighting makes it difficult to see. Maybe if I turn that there, that's better. Okay. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've done a cooking stream, so I forget about things like lighting. So, in the meantime, okay, in the meantime, we've got sauce, we've got the crust, we've got the potatoes. So now we need to set the up. Yes, indeed, Tilly. Thank you. Set the oven, and I'm turning it on to 400 degrees Fahrenheit with convection turned on. So it is effectively about 25 degrees higher Fahrenheit. Within, uh, I'm not going to try to convert that in my head to Celsius or to gas mark or anything like that. I'm sure it's available on your the conversions are available on your local friendly search engine. So the question is, do I make the pizza crust in skillet, which I can do? I can just wipe it out basically, or on a sheet pan. Because if I do the sheet pan, then the potatoes will be less thickly applied, but there will be more pizza. So it's sort of more of starch A, less or more of starch B. And where did I put my beverage? There we go. It's time for a hydration break, sorry. Okay. So I think oh, let's not slide. Okay, I think maybe the sheet should work. Oh, that's got soap stains on it. That's got soap stains on it. All right. Apparently, running silpats through the dishwasher, not efficient. So you wind up with detergent stains. So we will just be putting it directly on the sheet pan. And we will need, okay, let's move the Dutch oven. This, so, good. All right, we are theoretically doing okay. More pizza and also self-care. Yes. Oh, yes, the self-care. Everyone, please do remember to drink, take your meds if you have any that need to be taken, and get up, stretch, bio break if that is what is being requested by your body, but not your dog, Tilly, sweetie. It's okay. Yes, I uh I have been turning off my meds reminders on my phone and thinking, oh, yes, I'll do that in a second. And then 3 hours later, I realize, no, I didn't do that in a second. So that is a bad thing that I repeatedly do. So this is my sheet pan. I'm going to get some cornmeal, which is not the same as corn flour. It is more coarsely ground, although this particular cornmeal is fairly powdery. I think I have more food. Nope. 1 moment. Sometimes I have to go spelunking a little bit. We have, oh, cocoa powder. Cool. Mushrooms. You do not need dried mushrooms. All right, we will just be using. Leave the black beans out there. Okay, normally I like to use a coarser cornmeal for this, but theoretically, this should be okay. And if nothing else, hey, it's no one else is going to be disappointed if this turns out to be a catastrophe. It's just for me. So that's another lovely thing. Baking or cooking for yourself, at least for me, it alleviates a lot of the stress when it comes to preparing meals for other people. So I want my food to be good for other people. For myself, if it's good, that's great. If not, not so much. But does that make sense? Probably not. Oh well. So anyway, the point is that we have iPad stays there, and we are going to take approximately. Oh no, what we need to do. Flour the pans first. Okay, so hopefully with the hands floured, the dough. Oh my god, the dough is not giving up. Stop it. Stop stretching. Thank you. Stay there. Okay. So this is supposed to be a dough that is not really requiring a lot of kneading beyond what has been done. It's not, I mean, you can see it's not proper pizza dough, but there's some gluten development at least. And that's sufficient for me. I'm going to try to stretch the pizza dough. I am not a specialist in this, in getting it super, super thin or doing the window pane thing that you're supposed to do. To show that the gluten has been developed properly. It's basically, I call it, I like to pretend that it's a rustic crust. That's probably close enough to be gone on with. And, oh dear. Okay. Okay, there's a little tiny bit of scorched coconut oil smell. So just to let you know, if that gets bad, we're going to be shutting down the oven. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the vent fan. Woo, hi there. That's not. So hopefully, sorry, I apologize for the fan sound. It's just my fire alarm is hooked into the whole building's fire alarm. So if the oven does not appear to be clean enough from the oil accident last time, then I'd really prefer not to cause my entire building to evacuate because I'm making pizza. I think it should be okay. I think. I just get worried. Oh, and we have a Frici. Hello. Oh, and we have a Drut who is off to get sorted for later. Excellent. Yay. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. It's always wonderful to have all of my friends popping by my stream. It's lovely. Okay, so theoretically that should be little smoke. Okay, now I'm panicking. So I did the steam clean thing last night. It looked perfectly clean. Why? Why? Okay. I think maybe. Hmm. Okay. What we're going to do, not put this in the large oven. We're going to put this in the toaster oven, which means that I will need to move shit around because probably it's not a good idea to have my computer dock sitting right next to a toaster oven that's going, oh, hi there, yes, full blast. Alrighty then. So, one moment, please, as we rearrange. If you don't see smoke, it's not smoke, there's not smoke outside of the oven, it's just there's a little bit of smoke inside the oven. So apparently I need to run the cleaning stuff again. Or possibly maybe my scrubbing of the racks was not sufficient. Could be that as well. Um, yeah, but I would rather be on the safe side since it doesn't just affect me. Um, but we will quickly move all the stuff that could be meltable or flammable. And now the question is, how am I going to do this with only so many things? Yeah. Okay. This is going to be a problem because everything is plugged into the outlet where the outlet where the toaster oven goes. But I can probably okay. I think this will work. I think. Um I need more horizontal space. All right. Well, we're going to put you. Okay, we're taking. I may lose you. We'll see. Hang on. Okay, OBS says that I have not lost you, but I might have lost my audio. Um, um, and oops. Okay. And and nope, 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 nope. Okay. I'm sorry. We will be right with you in a moment. Okay. Seriously, 1 sec. Okay, we are. Hot. Fuck. Okay. There we go. Stay. Okay. We are just going to undo that. we are going to stay. Okay. All right. Ah, no kill the plants, please. And okay. Whoop. Well. Okay, so yay, we have a mic back. Woohoo! So sorry about that. That was an exciting little thing there. So basically, brand new view of the chaos that is my kitchen, and unfortunately, we have lost the rest of the cameras except for the built-in one because no counter space because there are plants here, and I'm already kind of slightly crushing. Oh dear, I'm really seriously kind of crushing one. Oops. Sorry about that. So basically, this is the alternative setup. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's just going to show bits of the kitchen that I haven't actually cleaned yet. So, whoopsie. The lovely thing about this toaster oven, which was given to me by my lovely parents when they upgraded their own, is that it has a pizza setting. And also, it has no coconut oil on the floor of the oven, which is also a major, major bonus. So we are setting this for 450, and it preheats. And why is there a cord across the kitchen? Okay. This is slightly more chaotic than my normal streams. I do apologize, but this is a good exercise in resilience. I need all the practice I can get in encountering obstacles and persevering, because otherwise badness happens. The unfortunate thing, yay for resilience, yes. The unfortunate thing is that my sheet pan is basically the size of my toaster oven, so that's not going to work. But it did come with a lovely round pizza thing that fits beautifully. So we're just going to push. Okay. There. That's ish. There. Okay. Fair enough. That will do. And maybe squish a little bit around to encourage crust as opposed to general puffiness. And I want surely there's got to be a way at least one camera. I think I can, but with you over here, chewies, and you here, and hope that no, I did not. Thank you. I do not want to. No. Oh, stop it. Sorry, Alexa just asked me if I wanted to make an emergency call. It's not that bad, Alexa. Yeah, you know things are not going well when your Alexa says, "Would you like me to place an emergency call for you?" No, it's not that bad. I'm just being my, what? Oh dear, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just being my normal chaotic self. I'm sorry, TR time is over for the moment because I cannot with the extra stuff. But I will return to TR time shortly. If we can just figure out how to do this, maybe, please. Will you work? Will you work? No, of course the USB port is not inserted correctly. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. Just why is it 5,000 zucchini? Just because I don't know. I needed a number and I needed something that would be a higher value thing. So that's just what it wound up being. It may change. That number may change later. Let us see if we now have counter. Nope, 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 nope. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, good. Spot on. Okay. Can you work? Seriously. Oh, why? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's vaguely doable-ish, I guess. Weird shadows from the camera. This shadow here is the camera, not some odd thing. Not a creeper. So we are going to use a quarter top. Yeah, we're definitely not going to get to the banana bread today because we will be mating but at 3 o'clock. Yay! Pizza is, or the oven is, toaster oven is preheated. And so, get out of the way. So yeah, I apologize, I will not have time for the banana bread today. But, I mean, to finish it, I can at least start it and post pictures on Twitter and so on. But, yeah, today has been a little bit more surprising than was expected. And, going to order pizza later. Oh, well, I am glad that this has given you a mighty need because we need. It is always lovely to see people who are encouraged by the food that you're preparing to, and will actually want something similar. I should have made a few more potatoes. Okay, well, that's fine. It's not a bad thing. A little bit more bread. And then you could leave this pizza the way it is, with just the sauce of potatoes, but there is a thing that I discovered recently from BioLife or BioLife. I never know exactly how you pronounce it, but it is vegan smoked provolone. I've tried this on burgers before, and it is actually quite good. And I am not afraid. Yes, it is actually quite good. It is not stringy the way that dairy provolone cheese is, but it gives you the same sort of taste and smokiness, which really is what I liked about this pizza when I made it when I was at university, because I think the original recipe called for mozzarella, but I liked the mozzarella well enough, but it definitely should be smoked. Unfortunately, these are just sliced, so I'm going to tear randomly and then distribute it as such. It's not going to be the most gorgeous pizza, but the point is to get a little bit of the smokiness, a little bit of the additional creaminess. not too much cheese. I'm just tearing up, at the moment, 3 slices of the cheese. We shall see if that's enough or if we want more. I think that'll probably be enough because we didn't want too much. Um, and like I said, I mean, you could easily do this just as focaccia without sauce, or um, or with if dairy thing cheese is your thing, then go that way. So, oh yeah, this is cheese. Or do it with plain mozzarella or smoked mozzarella. But I like provolone because it is what I do. We're not going to put uh, any herbs on top of it because I don't want them to scorch. We are putting it in here, and I think timer and the toaster oven is going for 18 minutes at the moment. We'll check it though. It may need to go longer. Hello. That's a problem with having the cord stretched along. Oh, well, that's sideways. Why are you doing that? Okay. We're just going to have to make do with one additional camera for the moment. Sorry. Yes, Multi is. Yeah, this is his thing. He stands in the kitchen and watches me. And in the meantime, while that is cooking, we shall do we shall at least get the banana bread started. This is a recipe from the Post-Punk Kitchen, which is Isa Chandra Moskowitz's brand, essentially. I have it written down by hand in the back of my old copy of Vegan with a Vengeance, which is one of my longest standing vegan cookbooks ever. And have I been softening the margarine? No, I have not. That's just okay. You know what? I think we should go to Talking Head. Considering that I've got to soften the margarine, we've got about 30 minutes left before dot stream, and I have been discombobulated in general, and the oven is not cooperating, and so it's just been chaotic. I think I'm going to do a redemption of my own on stream. Well, after I put away the cheese that was not used. I think we're going to have a small I think I'm going to call a cocktail time for myself. And I'm thinking that I'm going to have orange juice and peach schnapps, also known as a fuzzy navel, because that is simple and I have those ingredients. So, that will be my treat. But, in the meantime, we have orange juice. And the peach schnapps is in the other room. A large bottle of peach schnapps. Ooh. Because you can never have to. I mean, it doesn't go bad very quickly, so you might as well buy it in bulk, save a little bit of money, and have the ingredients for fuzzy navels on hand at all time. And take care, Squid Pie. Thank you for dropping by. I'm sorry I was out of the room. I think when you said that, or I was discombobulated and distracted, which is also equally possible, as you might have noticed. But I'm always glad, always appreciate it when you can stop by. We are just going to grab, see what's type for us. I think pint glass. Okay, a pint glass. And so one question. Yes, you have one question. Ask it. Ask away. Okay. All right, and we're getting a straw, a lovely straw. And we are waiting for Mr. Kitty's. Oh, okay, there we go. Mr. Kitty's lovely question. And just going to add a bit shots. Okay. Sorry. I again am not going to be doing a whole lot here, just a chunk, a small amount. And what is in the bottom left? Bottom, okay, bottom left this way or this way? So I'm assuming the bottom left here is, oh, wait, what? Full gold? What? No, it still says 67% on mine, which is very nice. A sprinkle of schnapps, yes. Okay, if it's this way, that's the oven and Dutch oven and some random crap on top of the Dutch oven. If it's this way, bookshelf. Oh, okay. Oh, bottom left. Oh, okay. Okay, follow our goal of the stream. Oh, okay, that makes much more sense. Of the screen, not of the camera screen. Okay, I'm sorry. It has been a day. I apologize. It has not been a bad day. It's just been things have not gone according to plan as much as I was hoping. But it's been okay. Yeah. Well, thank you, Lupa. I appreciate people hanging out with me while I've been discombobulated and while things have been. Oh, sorry, Molsey. While things have been slightly chaotic. We're going to move this away because this is not cooperating. Undoing all the stuff and moving you here. Okay, so theoretically should still be working. God only knows how much mess in the background you saw, and I have once again knocked off my camera from the cabinet. All right, we are going to put you here. What is follower goal? Follower goal is just a number that I would like to see that many people following the channel. Yes, a goal for the number of people following the channel. Doesn't really have any significance or any, there's no problem if when I don't meet the goal. It's just sort of like, oh, well, here's the next thing. And then I will celebrate when and if I eventually reach that. The goal for this channel currently is 123 followers. Because we hit our most recent goal, which was 69. And now we've increased the goal just a bit, and we've scattered crap all over the floor. Sorry. Let me pick up a few things. Yes, sir. Yes. So anyway, yeah, so basically, follower goals, it's not important really if I miss them or if I make them. it's just sort of a way of keeping track and a way of saying, okay, well, when I hit this arbitrary number, I will do something special and let my followers decide. Oh, 696 is the number of your zucchini. I like that. That is very nice. Uh, we should definitely set up a channel reward for just 696 points. That that would amuse me. How is the pizza coming? Ooh, pizza coming along fairly nicely, actually. It may not take the whole 18 minutes. Uh, I know with a proper pizza oven, it normally does not, but this is not a proper pizza oven, although it is a proper pizza setting. And honestly, the crust is looking kind of nice. Let's see if we can, assuming I have not killed the camera by making it, oh, by making it fall down multiple times. Let us see. Can we get that? Oh, nope, 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 nope. Not good. Not good. Okay. Um, Not a good. Wait, why are you? Okay. Scoot down, please. There we go. Okay. Um, okay, so basically, I wonder if we could pizza roller coaster. Yeah, sorry about that. Maybe I should. Okay, I wonder. I'm going to swap the order. Woo! Hi there, big me. Um, and tiny pizza. Tiny pizza, big me, moving off to the side, and tiny pizza needs to be a bit tinier so we don't cut off the chat. There we go. Okay, excellent. That will do. So you get the exciting view of watching the pizza cook. So I again, I apologize for the cameras being all screwed up and the oven coconut oils not being completely removed, apparently. Sworn I did. I used the steam cleaner, I scrubbed it with scrubby things and the magic eraser off-brand things and everything that I knew to do, and apparently it's not quite enough yet. I will reinvestigate. But I will also, for next time, plan a slightly better setup so that the cords are long enough to reach. I will not have cords stretching across the access points of my kitchen. That's probably a good thing to do. And I will make sure that margarine has been set out to soften ahead of time. I got the cashews soaking last night, but did I do the margarine? No, I did not. So anyway, it will be more coherent next time. It is a cute little toaster oven. My parents upgraded theirs to one with an air fryer function as well. So they gave me their old one. And that is very much appreciated. And also, it's a big step up from what I had. Having a toaster oven on hand is really, really useful for situations like this, and also for when you want to bake something a little bit smaller, because it doesn't hold a full, like 3/4 of a sheet. Well, a sheet that's, nope, 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 this way. A sheet that's like this big, but it will hold a sheet that's like this big. So an entire 6 muffin tin, for instance, no problem whatsoever. Other things, uh, other things work really well too. And I don't think, yeah, a 12 cup muffin thing is a little bit too big, but it's very roomy actually. I would tell you what size uh, animal you can cook in it, but I don't know these things, I'm afraid. Sorry. I think, yeah, I think that's pretty close to I think it's pretty close to done, honestly. What? Oh, ow, hot. Stop. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Thank you. Okay. So we are. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Do not use that as a single layer. That is a bad thing to do as a single layer. Okay. And fantastic. We are now going to go sharp, sharp. Sorry, I should have given a motion sickness warning for that. So, boop. Yes, indeed, Tilly. Thank you. Boop. Okay. Pizza! Yes. Yay. And we're going to have it in for a moment. Looks good, I think. Hopefully this. Ooh. Okay, the provolone, the non-dairy provolone turned out interesting. But hey, that's fine. It might actually be more successful without the provolone. But it does no harm to try. Oh, and I have a camera in front of my face. Oh, yes. Okay. Hello. We are going to let's go ahead and cut this. We have about 20 minutes before before Drat goes live, and I would like to rate her if possible, but I also don't know that I can keep it hold a vaguely coherent conversation for 20 more minutes. And there are those of you, I'm sure, who will point out that I haven't been doing that for quite a while. What? Ow. Yeah. So don't touch the pizza pan with your bare hands, because that's not a smart thing to do. Okay. We are going to try cutting this. Do we stick? Yay, we did not stick terribly. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for not sticking. Probably should move this down to the top of the oven before I cut. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I hope it will be good. Ooh, that's a little thicker than I expected. We need to hold this still. Okay. And again, I have not made this recipe since the late 90s, and at the most, at least since the late 90s. And I'm operating off my memory of what pizza was like. I know the original pizza had just olive oil and some herbs instead of Alfredo sauce, but I felt like Alfredo would work well also. Are you actually cut? Okay, so theoretically is cut. 83 with a but otherwise we're pretty good. I hope we can get somewhere cooler soon, Frici, because all of the temperatures that you're reporting have just been hideous. I'm so sorry. Right back, going to get a plate. Here's Nick. Thank you. All right, we have a plate. Whoop, and we have a Numi. We're going to try to scoot over. All right. So, theoretically, this should be okay. It's a slidey one. And I keep thinking that the purple mushroom, or the purple potatoes are mushrooms. But they're definitely not. Tilly, Tilly, my munchkin. Would you settle down, please? Thank you. Okay, going to going to take a quick bite. Mm. 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 Elegant. Mm. Good. Um, yeah, the crust is very non-crusty. It's it gets the job done, but it's not what would recommend for a crust. But hey, it was easy, and I have leftover dough to make other stuff, so we're happy with that. Yes, we are barking. Tilly, bark. Tilly, they are barking back at you. Yes, good girl, Tilly. Um, but yeah, I the Alfredo sauce I like. Potatoes, I think I probably should have done more rosemary. I thought I was using enough, but apparently I'm really craving rosemary more. Mm, for sure. Mm. Oh, good, good. Um, and admittedly, yeah, I could have just left the cheese off. Oh my goodness, what? Okay, my phone tells me that it's 15 minutes until drop time. So, alrighty then. However, I don't know that I have anything left in me to uh justify you anyone sticking around for the next 15 minutes. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm thirsty. Um I mean the only other thing I can do is, maybe maybe just switch to just chatting for a few minutes. Or let everyone go early. Oh, sorry, just apparently I was slightly dehydrated. Uh, I think I think I'm yeah, I think I may call it just because it has been it's been a good day, but a long morning in trying to get things sorted out. Fighting with OBS about the new scenes, forgetting to include the microphone, which actually now that I wonder, oh, okay. The reason, if you've noticed a drop off in sound quality, that's because my proper microphone is no longer attached. I'm apparently using the laptop microphone instead. Yeah, I am going to call it, I think, and I will convey my apologies for the lack of readiness to drop later. Uh, and I most people here know the drought, but and also well, thank you for the stream, and also we have many other people here, including our lovely mods, and we have if I can type, we have Freicher, and I believe thank you everybody, and I know we have Chrono here as well, I believe, if he's still around. Let's see, did I put him on? Yes, okay, good. And am I missing anyone? I know Squid Pie was here earlier. I don't know if they are still around. I think they had to leave, but just in case, Squid Pie is excellent. Also, streaming pretty much every day, except I think on Sundays. Uh, really early in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So like midday, well, I say really early, starting at like 7 o'clock in the morning, until 9. So not hideous, like noon, GBT. GBT, no, BST. When, noon in the UK, whatever the acronym is. So if there's anybody else who needs a shout out, then please speak now or forever, or hold your peace until next time, because I'm going to be calling it very shortly. Thank you again for everybody, or to everybody, for hanging out with me and putting up with my swearing and my barky dog and my not getting to the banana bread. Uh, Thank you. I appreciate it, everything, and love y'all. And I will see you later. Okay? And bye. Take care. Whoop, yep, wrong one.